Hello, 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 hello. I'm live. Thanks for tuning in. It's been a very busy couple of days for me. I do have my shirt that said nope, it's my day off, but you know what is no day off. This is a season not to take days off, right? We have people that have had days off due to this health epidemic, and so we've had people that had days off. So it's not the time for days off, right? You had enough days off. It's time to get up and go to work and take care of your financial future, right? Take care of your financial future. Just got the stats in on yesterday that 17 million Americans right now have filed for unemployment. And so I have a solution for you. We are not going to discuss the problems today, right? We're going to discuss the solutions. Hello, Nadia B. Hello, Brandon. You coming in on the platform, on the tube. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, right? YouTube loves that rhythm. So do me a favor and smash that thumbs up. Hello, everyone tuning in. I'm also live on my other platforms. So say hello on Facebook as well. Hello, Kendra, top fan, and on Periscope. So real quick, let's get into the solutions, right, to some of what we are experiencing now in the economy. Let's get into some solutions. You're hearing about the problems constantly, but I have some solutions. So if you know by now, as I stated earlier, 17.7 million Americans have filed for unemployment. So no job right now is a security blanket. No job is secure. What do you do, right? What do you do at this point if you can't convince anyone that they sorry for the glare from my screen, that they need to have more than one source of income? Then that's their decision at this point, right? But you need to secure yourself. And so although I have an investment project going on right now that I definitely need to be at, I decided that this is the time to be a leader. This is a time to be a leader and to lead and to really take out some of my time to go live, even though I do need to get to my condo in a few minutes, have an appointment. So this will not be a long live. Pamela said, hello. Queen reached out about your products. Pamela, if you were calling me on Good Friday, I took Good Friday. So I didn't take any business phone call on Good Friday. That was my business day off. And I had some things. So you saying about your products, silver stacking book, your website say physical silver no longer available. What about stocking silver that sells physical silver? What I do is people invest in a PDF that I have, a PDF book that I email to you. You go on my website, www.fixmycreditandcash.com. You stroll all the way down to the bottom of that web page, and you will see how to get the silver stacking report. But I do not have a website that sells silver. I really wish I did. If I did, I would be rich right now. If I own a gold or silver mining company, or if I was part owner in a gold or silver mining company. So I do not own a website that sells it. However, I highly suggest people invest in it, right? Because and I'm not giving financial situation or financial advice, but what people need to do is learn how to invest more, learn how to create capital, and learn what gains we will have in this time of economic reset, right? So what you do is you go on my website, because a lot of people don't know exactly what type of silver to invest in. And in order, like the number 5 silver product on my list gives a 500% return on that investment. Hold on. And so that's why I give people that book, that website, so they can know where to invest. Give me 1 second. Or what type of investment? Okay, I had to remove that shirt. It was blocking my lighting. So I hope that answered your question on that. Now, if you can't see the back of my board, don't worry, I'll read it for you. John D. Rockefeller, right? John D. Rockefeller has a quote that I love, and I think I might have to change my mic. But his quote states that I rather earn 1% off 100 people's effort, right? I'd rather earn 1% off 100 people's effort than 100% of my own, right? I'd rather earn 1% off of 100. Miss Greer, I received your that payment for that silver stacking report. Soon as I get off live, I will email it to you to that email address on file. I'd rather receive 1% from 100 people effort, right? 1% than 100% off of my own. And I had an old video 5 years ago that I shared on my personal Facebook page that says how to use technology to leverage your income. And that was 5 years ago. And so I'm saying is now, if you want to be in the credit repair business, now is the time, because we have a stimulus special. When I say we, me and the company, a stimulus special going on now for $129 to be a business partner. And I'm going to put that in the link. I said it right, people. $129 for you off of the regular price of $249. They're offering a stimulus release package special joining opportunity that ends at midnight, right? That ends at midnight. See, what most people don't do is, yes, Miss Greer, I got you. You ordered the silver stacking report. Soon as I log off live, I will email it to you. I did see that payment process or pop up. What most people don't do during this time is they don't know what to invest in, right? They don't understand what to invest in. We got more people who are, and this is to no knock to anyone. This is not to throw shade, but we have more people who are investing in toilet tissue, who's buying more toilet tissue, investing in toilet tissue and Easter egg. I just saw someone post on my Facebook page yesterday that a 12 pack of Easter of regular eggs, right? Eggs are $3.75, and that's in Mississippi. 246. So almost $4 for a pack of eggs. And I'm sure they're trying to buy them and purchase them for Easter. You know what? And my daughter is 20 years old, but if Easter was that big of deal for her and to her, we'll have to get plastic eggs. And see, most people are not, at this point, they are not making good money moves, decisions. So I feel like this is the time for leaders to step up and to be giving. Leaders should be giving right now. That's why I'm live right now. I need to give my time. I know I have an investment condo. I know that I would like to be on that. But I said, you know what, for $129 for people to leverage other people's time, I need to take out my time and let them know that this ends at midnight from the regular $249. Because you need to learn how to leverage other people's time. It's not just your own. Right. Kendra said, I'm preaching, clearing the shelves in the stores. Wow. Buying eggs. And that's why A lot of people, if this economy does not revive and rejuvenate itself within the next 2 to 3 months, right, they will be dependent on the government forever. And let me tell you, yeah, that's a great investment. 129 off the regular price. It's a great investment, and it's to start a business. And the government is so deep in debt now, it's going bankrupt. It can't save you, it can barely save itself. And so, why do I think that's a great time? And this is the opportunity more than ever to invest in a credit repair business, right? I also have behind me on my whiteboard another quote: rich people buy time, poor people sell theirs. Rich people buy time, poor people sell theirs. I'm going to say that again. Thank you, Jay, on Periscope. Rich people buy time, poor people sell theirs. And as a credit repair specialist, a credit queen of credit, as you all have deemed me, I sell my time a lot. And I said, you know what? I have to be able to make money off of the efforts of other people, not just my own. If you know anything about John D. Rockefeller, one of the richest men with the Henry Fords, the Rothschilds that ever lived, right? Thank you, Periscope, for the digital love. And that's the mindset you have to get into. So you make residual income from this home-based credit repair business. And don't forget, we are still approaching July, where FICO 10 is going to come into effect and is going to drop 40 million Americans' credit score by 20 to 40 points. So what better business to get into than credit repair? What better recession-proof business to get into than credit repair? Your customers or your clients pay $40, or they invest in $40 a month to get their credit repair, and you receive half of that upfront investment of $40. And then when your customers or clients base get to 7 or more, you receive residual income if you have 7 or more customers and or clients of $10 a month off each person residually, meaning that you do the work one time and you don't have to repeat it and do it again. Because most of us only know about earned income from a job. I read some statements that some people were work addicts because they don't know how to make money without their jobs. They're saying most people are sitting at home right now, not knowing when their unemployment will kick in, if it'll kick in before their next mortgage or rent is due. And they don't have any way, any ideas, any concept of how to earn money. Let me move this off. Other than their job. People, that's a problem. That's a problem if you don't know how to work from home to get extra income, right? Someone raised their hand. If they have a question? Good afternoon, Curtis. If you all are just coming in, because I know it's building my audience, I am speaking on the 129 home-based business credit repair question. I think I have a question. Credit repair business. That special ends at midnight. Someone, good afternoon, Credit Queen Beauty. Charge I've deleted and reinserted the very next day. Sent reinsertion disputes that anyway they can legally leave this on. Never received notice of reinsertion. Okay, I'm assuming that you are doing your own credit repair. Is that correct? On my YouTube, you're doing your own credit repair. James on YouTube comment, yes, Madam CJ Walker made it off the efforts of others. Yes, she came the first Black millionaire. And I think that Madam C.J. Walker, wasn't it John D. Rockefeller that she lived next door to when she bought the millionaire house? No other source of income, right? And in this economy, people, you need, if this doesn't teach you, you need multiple streams of income. I don't know what will. Headed into, I don't know what will, right? So again, John D. Rockefeller, I'd rather make 1%. He said 1% off of the efforts of 100 people than 100% of my own. If you never learn how to leverage other people through business, you will be working every day for the rest of your life. So now is the time to not only get into credit repair. Why? Because a lot of people cash is limited or it's delayed because they are dependent maybe on the unemployment and the stimulus check, right? And they need capital at this time, which is credit. They need credit not to spend or use in an undisciplinary style or way. They need credit right now for emergency situations, for emergency backup, just to get groceries, just to pay their light, water, gas, just to get their cable. And some people don't have credit cards for emergency situations like this because now they may be furloughed from their jobs. The hours have maybe been reduced, income is reduced, and now with grocery prices increasing, and with the OPEC deal on yesterday, what's today? Saturday, on Thursday, between Saudi Arabia, you can probably expect gas prices to rise again by June and summer. So we have the possibility of groceries rising again, June, July, because you know that April and May is agricultural season for farmers, right? And then now the farmers produce is delayed, right? And so now you have gross. That's why you see eggs. And this is in Mississippi, $4 for a 12 pack of eggs. $4, $3.75 in real life. And so now gas is in Mississippi average $1.50, $1.60. But with this OPEC deal, we can see gas prices rise again. So now we have what you call stagflation. Stagflation is when it's a rise in unemployment and it's also a rise in pricing. A rise in unemployment and a rise in pricing. So let me get to my questions again on YouTube because they're the only one that are asking questions. Thank D. D said never lied. I have to post that for the masses queen. Thank you, Carlos and Carly Morrison. Good evening, good afternoon. Curtis. Okay, you said you disputed your own charge off. It was deleted and reinserted. From that information, I'm assuming that you may try to dispute that charge off from the angle of identity theft, or also known as a credit sweep, in which you filed an identity theft stating that the charge off was not yours. And what happens with that, and that's also known as the credit sweep method. What happens with that, however, is that the credit agencies will temporarily block or remove accounts that you use that strategy with from your credit report temporarily while they reinvestigate or investigate the account. And so once they investigate the account, sometimes this will happen. I'm not saying all the time, or this is your case. They will find that the account was not a result of identity theft, and it will be reinserted or replaced back on the account. Now, there are some accounts that I have personally handled in which bankruptcy or something, collection charge, mainly a bankruptcy in most cases, were deleted are removed and it was not a result of identity theft or doing a credit sweep, the credit agency removed it. Most oftentimes you'll be able to catch this with Experian, because Experian have online disputes. And a lot of people log on and they see that their public record has been removed. And maybe the next day that public record or bankruptcy had been reinstated and then or reinserted. And then that strategy then asks for the law of the Fair Credit Reporting Act law of the reinsertion method or law. And they were supposed to inform you within 5 days. 9 times out of 10, they don't. 100% of the time, they don't. So then you have to use the Fair Credit Reporting Act law against the reinsertion, in which they have 15 days to respond. So I hope that answered your question about that aroma one. So I have another credit question. Someone asked me, what's the solution on Periscope, right? What is the solution? I am giving people a solution of now beginning their own home-based credit repair business. It's a special that ends midnight. And actually, the private Facebook group that I'm in, you become a part of a private Facebook group with the home-based business, with the owners. It's millionaires in that group, it's thousandaires, and it's hundredaires as well, if that's a word. But you get to be in the group, and exactly 2 hours, we're having a marathon all weekend. If you enroll and if you join and invest 129, then I will personally text you the link to that Zoom so you can learn more about the business, learn how to advertise. There are other repair, right? You don't do the credit repair. The business credit specialists like myself do the work for you. You just are able to be a part of the residual income and as being a business owner now. Once you invest in the business for a small investment of 129 people, and that's a special that ends at midnight. That's why I'm coming before you live now. It ends at midnight, actually tomorrow. So the best thing, if you have a credit card, you need to do is invest in a business. I'm highly suggest credit repair, not just because I'm the queen of credit, but because I know that FICO 10 will be in action July, April. So, and there are 40 million Americans whose credit score will drop 20 to 40 points as a result of that. So I think I had another question on the scope. Oh, wow. Someone on Periscope said it's $7.32. Wow, for eggs. So what would be the starting points? How can creditors continue sending letters and calling after an account has been paid? What type of creditors do you mean? Are they debt collectors? Has the account been sold to debt collectors? At that point, if your account has been paid, however, you can send them a cease and desist letter to have them to stop harassing you and calling you if the account can be paid. You can Google cease and desist letters and find a good cease and desist letter. Make sure though, however, collection, make sure though, if you paid the account, which is probably still reporting on your credit report, because even paid collections will show negatively, right? It's still a show as a collection. It's just a show paid. So many people would question, then why pay collections if they will be still reported as a collection on your credit report, right? When one could simply ask for proper validation, and that would not only eradicate or prevent or stop the credit collection from being on your credit report, right? It also will legally discharge the debt. Okay, good deal is not showing. It's not showing on your credit report. Well, good deal. Then you should just be able to ask for a cease and desist for them to stop contacting you via phone and mail. What a lot of people do with collections, though, they request a cease and desist. And I'm glad you have paid yours in full, so this is not pertaining to you, but this is just for teaching purposes. A lot of people ask for cease and desist for the creditors to stop calling, right? And then they owe on the account. And so once you tell creditors to stop contacting you by the phone or email, they have no way to communicate with you. And then your next means of communication is often subpoena to court. So you definitely don't want to ask for a cease and desist at that point. But if you have paid, you definitely can ask. So that harassment can stop. It's one of my books. Yvonne on YouTube says, I want to sign up to start my own credit repair business. Yvonne, you come at a great time because they have a stimulus special going on right now. The business does. Let me adjust this on YouTube real quick. Hold on, YouTube. Okay, just tried to get that. So, stimulus special going on right now. The regular price to start that credit repair business from home was $249. It is now $129, and that ends at midnight. And it's a Zoom meeting coming up in exactly, it's 1:13 my time. So I have to remember Eastern Standard Time, 2:13, in exactly 2 hours, right? So you can get in on the Zoom training as well to help you get that business started and to learn more about the business. I put the link in the comments for $129. I would definitely get in it before it goes away from the regular investment price of $249. If you are on Periscope, some people walking outside, Periscope, and you want to get in this credit repair business, send me an email and I will put my email address in because I can't log off and log back on and share the link. Or you can just hop onto my YouTube channel and you can get the link. And that's for Facebook as well. Right. If you all just want to hop, Yvonne, I see you have just logged in. Congratulations. Yvonne has accessed it. So Yvonne is already on it. And someone else had just accessed it. So if you want to get that link, you are Periscope. If you're not following me on YouTube, I'm the Queen of Credit. And on Facebook, I'm live on YouTube right now. So I got more questions on YouTube. Invest in Yourself, Furkey Williams, I think I pronounced his name correctly, is a business partner with mine. A business partner with me in the credit repair business. He's already invested in himself. He's already enrolled. He was just on, I think Furkey, you was in that Zoom training as well. Ben Johnson said, I thought credit sweeps were illegal. I'm just saying. Ben, credit sweeps are not illegal. They have been illegally implemented and used, but credit sweeps are not illegal. You have some people who are true victims of identity theft, and accounts of those identity theft were placed on their credit reporting. So no, it's not illegal. Sometimes it's illegally used because people state that they are victims of identity theft and their attempt to get accounts deleted. And that's not the case. Yvonne, thank you so much on the tube for that super chat. Thank you so much. And YouTube, I need you all to give a thumbs up. Facebook, I need you to share with this as well. And Periscope, share with your followers. Invite your followers to join in as well as I'm trying to build my following on Periscope. D561, what about the people who need until Friday to payday? Can you wait extended special? I got Credit Secrets book as well. It ends, I'm sorry, D, it actually ends at midnight tomorrow. And I think that's Eastern Standard Time. You're welcome, Periscope. So I have no control over that. That's company policy. It ends tomorrow. So if you can find a way to get 129, you definitely want to do that. Because this is a business investment. It's recession proof. All right, Curtis said, anyone have the stimulus check? Anyone get your stimulus check yet? Lily, a question. Last night on the SSA website, they updated their page and said, SSI, recipients who do not have qualifying children under age 17, we continue to work closely with Treasury in our efforts to make these payments automatically. SSI. Who do not have qualifying children. So are you stating, Lee, that they're saying that if you don't have qualifying children and you receive SSI under the age of 17, then you won't be able to receive your stimulus check? Is that what you're saying? I had a phone call. Sorry about that, Periscope and Facebook. Life Media Pro, how would you advise this as my business with MWR Financial? Life Media Pro, you have advertising and marketing business, correct? If I'm correct, I would advise you to enroll under your EIN if your business setup is already in place. Enroll under your EIN number if you want to operate that under your business entity, because you'll be able to keep all of your current business tax deductions as well as the tax deductions you get with MWR Financial in one place with your tax box. And also, people, the 129, let me speak on that more. It includes your Money Max program that if you still are employed, it will help you and assist you in getting the most out of your paycheck. It's the real paycheck protection, meaning that 90% of people have their paychecks, their W-4 filled out the wrong way, right? And so you're losing a lot of money. And also you have to adjust your W-4 whenever you start a business, in particular a home-based business, because automatically your business tax deductions change as a result, meaning that you can get more money out of your paycheck from your job and at the same time have more tax deductions to claim to help you maximize your tax return. Or if you're in a situation where you're always paying back taxes, you can minimize the taxes expenses that you pay back, because now you have tax deductions, home-based tax deductions, because you're an employee and you're a business owner, you're an entrepreneur and employee combined, and regular expenses that you could not tax write off, you now can, such as utility, cell phone usage, your cell phone bill now that is being used for business purposes, your mileage on your vehicles, your marketing expenses, which may include entertainment and meals in that category when you're marketing the business, square footage of your home that you may in the past just been using for a bedroom, you convert it to an office. This is what the place in my home, a nice new desk that I have to set up, that I convert into an office space. So now I get square footage in my home as a part of this. And that's why I combine this home-based business with my credit repair consulting as well, because I get additional tax deductions and I get to help my credit clients maximize their paychecks and form businesses and have more business tax deduction to complete my financial consulting. All right. How would I think for key, don't miss this chance. Yep. Be better and free yourself from the chains. Thank you for key. Yvonne Green, under enrollment, do you select financial director or sales rep? Yvonne, you select financial director. Great questions. Ben Johnson. So do the 609 letters, are they good to use? And do people owe child support or taxes, get the stimulus check? If you owe child support, you would not get the stimulus check from my understanding and reading And if you owe taxes, I'm pretty sure you won't get a stimulus check. The IRS are always going to get their money first. Okay. So do the 609 letters help? And are they good to use? The 609 letters, okay, thank you for Key. For Key said this, if you owe child support, that stimulus check would go towards the children and to help with child support, which is a great thing, because if you owe child support, your children definitely need that stimulus support right now as well. They definitely need that stimulus support right now as well. So 609 letters have been widely misconstrued about how to use them, how to apply them. I tell people all the time that, let's say, for example, you sign for a student loan debt, whether it's e-signature or with your physical signature, or you sign for a vehicle loan to purchase a vehicle, right? Or you sign for a mortgage or rent lease. So if you were to write the credit agencies under 609 Fair Credit Reporting Act, show me proof with my signature for repossession, a lease breach agreement, eviction, your mortgage loan disputing, or student loans disputing, what are you going to do if they produce that paperwork? Because you did sign for those. And then you have accounts that does not require signatures, like you got revolving debt, which means the money revolves and recycles, like credit cards. Once you pay the balances or apply payment towards those. And then you have installment debt, which means like vehicles, rent, mortgages is just a fixed amount. So what are you going to do when you ask them to provide a contract bearing your signature to prove that this account is yours and they are able to produce your contract? If you're trying to dispute eviction, a repossession, mortgage, etc., student loan. Then you have charge-offs that does not require your signatures, because it's a credit card debt balance that was not paid as agreed for 6 months. You kept it in delinquent. So charge-off and collections, they will not have your signature anyway. So under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, 609 is for victims of identity theft. I talked about that earlier, about a credit sweep and someone stole your identity and they abused your accounts as a result. That's the purpose of 609 for identity theft victims. Is nowhere in 609 that asks the Fair Credit Reporting Act to provide a contract with your signature. And even if they did, right, I think some of you all will be in trouble because they will be able to produce that on the accounts mentioned earlier. So, greetings, YouTube, Anonymous Broadcasting Network here. Hello, ABN Worldwide. Glad to have you on my channel. Right, so someone says factual challenge is best and it's short and sweet. So why would you be looking for a signed contract? Now, when it comes to debt collectors, then you would want them to produce a signed contract to validate that they can legally collect on that debt, meaning that they should, not your signature, right? But they should have a signed contract with the company or business they purchased the debt from in order to legally collect from you. So I think the 609 and debt validation have been wildly misconstrued and misused, and that's why people don't get a lot of success from using it, especially when they order do-it-yourself credit repair programs, right? Because that's what a lot of do-it-yourself credit repair programs ask per 609, asking you to verify this account with my signed signature. And, that doesn't work. So challenging the accuracy of accounts, which means it's 3 ways to get accounts deleted or updated, right, to show positive. It's 3 ways to get accounts deleted or updated to show positive. Number 1, the account has to be reporting incomplete. Number 2, the account has to be reporting inaccurately, right? And number 3, the account has to be unverified. Unverified. None of that requires or asks for signatures. But when using that strategy for debt validation, which with your debt collectors, they don't operate under Fair Credit Reporting Act laws. They operate under the Fair Debt Collections Practices Act laws. So I think 609 have definitely been misconstrued. So all right, so that's it. Just want to come before you all and let you know you can be a part of this for 129. This is the time, people, to invest in anything that would bring you capital gains. Capital gains means ROI, a return on your investment. Thank you for the digital Facebook. Now is the time. If you have $129, you need to invest. And the training is going on. You're going to get added to the private Facebook group. You need to send me a friend request once you join. I think I have slots for like 10 more people. I'm almost maxed out. And you have that training and help surrounding you with thousands of other people in the business. Kel Slater said, Queen, why does the 3 agencies say remove for inaccurate only? And the Fair Credit Reporting Act states the 3 you just mentioned, the agencies control and pimp the system. I don't, it depends on how what language are you using with the agencies. The agencies doesn't say that they can only remove accounts for inaccuracies. Right, because a lot of people don't know what an incomplete accounts look like. That's why when a lot of people ask me, what's my turnaround time if I sign up for your credit consulting under you, how long do you think I will have to get this account deleted? That's why I have to look at the account, because I have to see how your account is reporting. A lot of people don't know what an incomplete account reporting looks like on their credit report. A lot of people don't know when to challenge the credit agency on the basis of inaccurate reporting or an unverified account. They think verifying an account is doing the 609 method, because that's what a lot of do-it-yourself credit repair companies teach for some reason, is asking for a signed contract bearing your signature. And I'm telling you, if they wanted to produce a signed contract on a repossession, eviction, student loan, that's the easiest thing they can do. Because you did sign for all of those, but you didn't sign to get a credit card. You approved the terms and agreement in the checkbox. And as a result, if you default on a credit card after 6 months, it turns to a charge off. So then you don't go from that strategy of asking for verification for something you didn't sign for in the first place. And so a lot of people don't know what an unverified account reporting looks like as well. And that's why, do it yourself. A lot of people that suggest do it yourself have never done it themselves, meaning they never fixed their credit. Well, they might have fixed some minor things, maybe a collection, but they never fix advanced things like bankruptcies, inquiry removals, charge-offs, And a lot of people get 1 or 2 collections deleted and they say, hey, you can do this yourself. Everybody's credit is different. And that's why every strategy is different. That's why some people I recommend to do the $80 a month credit repair business through me, through MWR, because maybe their income is limited and they don't have but 1 or 2 minor things. get those more advanced things removed. Kel Slater, Queen, why does okay, I read that. Yvonne, should you create an EIN? Yvonne, you can use your SSN, your social security number is fine when signing up for your credit repair business, because what you are initially doing is converting your social security number into a business, meaning that once you get under the umbrella of NWR for your home-based credit repair business, you get all the tax advantages and tax breaks of that business under that umbrella. So your social is fine. Sorry I got on late. Is the 129? Yes, the 129 is for the credit repair business from home, Periscope. You will be a financial director. You need to select the financial director slot as well for the home-based business. I'm telling people now is the solution. It's the time for you to invest in a business and residual income. In July, 40 million Americans' credit score will drop as a result of the FICO 10 changes that I have been informing you all about since January of this year. Sylvester, can state tax liens on your credit report be challenging? Anything on a credit report can be challenging, especially when it comes to tax liens and public records. Child supports can be challenging. Charge off can be challenging. And, that's why I have a consulting business. You're welcome, Yvonne. Curtis Davis. Amen. Every one credit profile different, and it must be repaired. That's what I tell people. It is not a one size fit all when it comes to credit repair. It's not one template letter that the general population of millions of Americans can use when your credit is different from the next person. That's why the last live I did, someone asked Tamika, I think she was on earlier, Tamika Johnson, well, how much did she have to invest with me to get her credit straight? Tamika came in and gave the testimony of how her husband and her on my live YouTube have a $50,000 line of credit right now because they got their personal credit repair to start their trucking business right now during these economic times. And someone asked, well, how much was your investment? And she said, and I told them, look, what I charged Tamika, yours might not be the same. You may have 15 charge-offs and collections. You might have a bankruptcy. The other people may not. Thank you so much, Periscope, for those hearts and for the digital love. Kel Slater, how much does MWR do for inquiry removal? They don't do that. They don't do inquiry removal, Kel. So, yeah. Thank you, Sylvester, for that super chat. If I have a full-time job, the side is taking real estate. Let me look at this because my eyes are getting a little weary. Carlos and Carlene, if I have a full-time job on the side, if taking real estate classes, will it be a good strategy to take advantage of this opportunity? Carlos and Carly, real estate right now, you have people that may not be able to pay their mortgages for 3 months, even though they have a 3 months forbearance. And when July comes, all 4 payments are going to be due at one time. It's going to be, time to pay the piper. So there may be opportunities in real estate investing. I don't know about real estate because this is not going to be much of a seller's market in the upcoming months and weeks. It's going to be a buyer's market for people that want to invest in real estate. And that's why I'm telling people to get their credit prepared. Because, if you have cash to invest in these properties that will be foreclosed in bankruptcy, that's great. That's fine. If you don't have the cash, then the credit is great. Because without good credit, and we are in these economic hard times, you cannot grow or expand. I'm going to say that again. Without good credit, you cannot grow or expand. And this is the time where it's going to be the greatest wealth transfer that we have experienced. And a lot of time, from home that you could be making extra income to stack your cash, to get on these real estate deals. You cannot be successful in real estate if you do not want to be a landlord. And there's so many government programs right now, for example, just for the elderly care. If you wanted to buy a single family home or invest in a single family home for elderly care, they are paying out $1,200 a bedroom for elderly care. So if you had a single family home, 3 bedrooms, $1,200 a bedroom, that's $3,600 a month. $3,600 a month. Quincy Wade. Hey, Quincy, I know Coach Quincy just says MWR. A lot of people are getting in this business, people, right now as I'm live for 129. Periscope, how much is my program? Which program are you referring to, Periscope? I have a silver stacking report for people that want to invest in silver as well. Silver is going to explode just like gold this year. Anytime the dollar loses its purchasing power, silver and gold goes up. And silver is used not just for money. Silver and gold is money. It's real money. It's constitutional by the Constitution. But silver is used as an industrial metal as well. Catalytic converters, computers. What other uses for silver industrially? Tesla. A lot of people doing solar panels right now, trying to build greenhouses. And the biggest thing for silver is the RFID chips. So Periscope says, is good credit considered 680? I consider a good credit score 750, just because at the 750 mark, thank you, Facebook, for the digital love, you get the best interest rates that's allocated. I just received the email from PenFed, for example. Even though I'm not interested in buying cars right now, I'm interested in buying condos and homes. I just got an email that if you want to get a new car finance from PenFed, you can get that at 1.9% interest rate. Yes, you can get a consultation with me. Go to my website. It should be also in my link on Periscope as well. www.fixmycreditandcash.com. And go to Credit Help Book Online. I don't have any more information about the elderly care program. I am looking into that on Periscope. So if someone on Periscope or what's my name? Queen. I go by the Queen of Credit. And some people call me Miss Coach Deloach because I also strategize in sports as well, and basketballs. Right, Curtis, I'm buying condos and not cars. That's my strategy for right now. But Credit Help Online, Silver Stacking Report, or if you're interested in the business with NWR, then I'm not sure if I can. What's my MWR link? For 129 people, this end at midnight. So let me put this link in. And I'm not sure if you can able even, and YouTube, I will do that when I log off as well. So let me put this in. And if I don't have any questions, anyone right now, I want everyone to put in 129, $129, so people can understand. So just put that in the comments, 129, so people can understand this investment cost. Because people, if you sleep on this, you can go ahead and get added into our private Facebook group. Thank you so much for commenting. Facebook, I need you to comment. YouTube, you can get added into our private Facebook group. We're having a Zoom meeting in exactly 2 hours. 129, you blow that on some pumps. Thank you. Also, 129 gets you a member and a business owner, and you can work on your own credit through MWR, right? Thank you, Periscope, for the digital love and commenting. Facebook, I need you all to comment. Just don't sit back and watch. Participate, make a mind message connection. YouTube, thank you for the thumbs up. And now for the people that has joined, I have to text them that Zoom link. Don't worry, when you join, it's going to ask for your name, address, all of that information. I have your cell phone number. So once you join, I'll get immediate notification, and I will text you the link to join into our private group and our private session starting today. Thank you so much, Periscope, for the love. I have to go to this condo. I have an appointment, but I'm going to have my phone on me so I know when you all are signing up for the business, and we'll keep you up to date and on point, on tap with your home-based business. Hey, Queen of Credit out. You all always know what I say at this time. Oh, Katrina Northern, I'm watching you on YouTube. Okay, as well. I'm in the process of signing up, and I have that silver stacking report. Is watching. Thank you for commenting on YouTube. And I have to email that silver stacking report for, what's her name again? Okay, Miss Greer, I will email you that. And this is what I say. Thank you, Periscope, so much. I'm really trying to grow my Periscope channel more. So thank you all so much for their hearts and digital love. If you watch this on the replay, please share this with your followers so I can grow my followers on the scope. And this is to your peace and prosperity, your credit and cash flow, to your health and your wealth. Queen of Credit out. Tomorrow, I'm having Credit Church, so you definitely want to log in. My topic is, how can you tithe and still be broke, right? Tithing and living paycheck to paycheck should be an oxymoron. They should not coexist together, because it's more scriptures in the Bible that teaches about money management, just as many scriptures in the Bible that teach about money management as it does tithing. And a lot of reason why people are tithing, what's the monthly do? Okay, I see the questions, and they are continuously broke, is because number one, they don't understand money management, and number two, they don't understand investment opportunities like this. What time tomorrow? I don't know, Miranda Bless. You all give me a time, because it's going to be so many virtual from home church going on. It's probably going to be later, maybe like 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, to give you all the opportunity to do your church online. I'm not suggesting that you don't tithe, but there are some real people who tithe, and they are living paycheck to paycheck. And it's so many money management principles in the Bible. It's actually more scripture in the Bible on money management and investing than it is tithing, right? And so what I want to do is position you all for prosperity. I want you all to know it's the biggest wealth transfer, but you, just like the widow woman in 2 Kings, you are going to have to invest in business. You are going to have to invest in your business. The dollar, all the time you see that the Fed is printing out and the debt is climbing, it loses its purchasing power by the day, by the hour. The more money the Fed pumps out or gives out or distributes it out, whether it's to bail out business or a stimulus check, you lose the purchasing power of your dollar. You have to invest in business. You have to learn how to not sell your time all the time, but to invest in time and buy time. You have to learn how to earn 1% off 100 people's efforts versus 100% of your own. You have to be in a community of people that's prospering and making moves. If you're always around people that's telling you the price of tissue and eggs are increasing and they're waiting on their unemployment and they're struggling, you will have a struggle mindset, people. This is the time where you can either look at this as a great opportunity or a great crisis. The decision is yours. All right. Financial ed, thank you. So let's say 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. Willie James, Good afternoon, dear, and thank you for your time. Oh, thank you so much. It is a lot of energy doing this live video. Now, I know I make it look pretty, and I said that in my Southern Mississippi voice, accent. I know I make it look pretty, but it's a lot of energy into doing a lot of lives because I'm looking at different screens, I'm answering questions, I'm giving out synergy. But that's what leaders have to do in these times. That's what I got to do. What I got to do. That's why I'm a basketball coach. You got to do what you got to do. So, yeah, because I want you positioned for this prosperity. Your monthly investment fees. Another MWR alert while I'm live, right? Don't let this midnight. All right, another person, Jamie, just obsessed. Do not let midnight tomorrow, Eastern Central Standard Time, get to you. Do it now, as soon as I log off, so you don't go on with time and hours and forget. Get added to the private Facebook group. Send me a friend request on Facebook. I'll text you our Zoom training. The monthly investment fees will be $100 a month if you don't, $110, I'm sorry, a month if you do not get 3 more people who want to invest in the business and are 7 customers. You get 3 and it's free. 3 more people who want to be financial directors like yourself are 7 customers who just want credit repair, money max, the W4 wealth training, all of that, wealth max, paycheck protection, get more money out of their paycheck. Because you do know we have essential employees. My daughter just went to work. She's with Verizon. She's an essential employee. And she said, she's 20 years old, right? So she said, Mama, they're taking $200 out of my paycheck every week. And I said, well, Kayla, I thought we went over your W-4. She said, oh, I forgot to adjust to make changes in my W-4. I said, that's why you're getting taxed so much out of your money. So she get paid on a weekly basis. So now I talked her through how to make her changes to her W-4 so she can have more in her paycheck. And I have her under me in this home-based business. So she get home-based business tax deduction as well for being a business owner with this home-based business. So 3 and it's free. 3 and it's free or 7 is free. Thank you, Periscope. You all are study giving those hearts. So again, this is my signing off. I feel like I'm already having credit church like the pastor do, right? Here's to your peace and prosperity, your credit and your cash flow, and to your wealth and health queen of credit out. And when I go to my condo, I might do just a quick live to let you all see how that investment property look. And if I have any more questions just come about the home-based business, I may do a quick video to explain it as well if I need be, because there are a lot of people right now as I'm live that's signing up. So Facebook, I'll put the link in the comments once I log off. All right, you all have a great Sunday. Resurrect your money right now. It's Resurrection Sunday, right? If that's your religious belief. So resurrect your cash flow, your capital gains through investment, and your credit. Resurrect them all 3. Your cash flow, your capital gains through investing, and your credits. Thank you so much, you all, for the comments. Periscope, thank you for the hearts and the digital love. I'll see you all when I see you. Can't see us around the screen on YouTube. All right, there's the end screen button. Thank you, YouTube, for hitting those thumbs up as well. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Subscribe and hit the bell notification so you know when I go live.